More than 50 Tibetans, have set fire to themselves in the last 3 years, expressing a desire for greater religious freedoms, a desire to be able to speak their own language. Their deaths have brought no change. From the Chinese, have they died for nothing?
Whether this kind of method, whether right or wrong, difficult to judge. They are expressed non-violent way regarding the Chinese policy.
One young Tibetan writer who set himself on fire a few days ago, he left an online statement that read, "If we reflect on the past, we can see nothing but signs of defeat, anger, anguish, and tears." What should your people do to express these feelings? Do you support their decision to set themselves on fire? Do you want them to stop setting themselves on fire?
I always consider myself as a free spokesman for Tibetan people, not their boss. Actually, my boss is 6 million Tibetan inside Tibet. That's my boss. And also, I'm in a free country, quite comfortable. They're passing through really desperate situation. So they take these decisions. I'm quite certain those cases who sacrifice their own life for sincere motivation, for Buddha Dharma, for well-being of the people, from Buddhist viewpoint, from religious viewpoint, it is sort of positive. Or at the moment of these sort of activities carried with full anger, hatred, then wrong. So it's difficult to judge. But in any way, it is really very sad, very, very sad.
Throughout history, the least powerful have been oppressed by the powerful. And in some cases, the powerless fight.
The struggle which we are carrying is struggle between power of truth, power of gun. For short term, power of gun is much stronger. But long run, power of truth is more stronger than power of gun. That I believe. That my fundamental belief. I am not admiring United States military power, including nuclear weapons. I really admire United States moral principle, democracy, freedom, or liberty. I admire these things. That's the source of American power, not weapon.
In the region of Tibet, how long, they might ask, is this going to take? They're setting themselves on fire out of desperation.
6 million Tibetan. So long Tibetan people remain, Tibetan spirit will carry. Now, judging last 60 years event, much changed in China. I think these next 60 years change, I think more positive. Look, world's trend, democracy, openness, freedom. No matter how powerful people from China cannot go this way, have to go along world trend. The basics of a human desire. From birth, every human being have a right, be free. No force can stop that. And ultimately, people from China becoming more open society, more democratic institution, and freedom of press. Here, I always is expressing 1.3 billion Chinese people have every right to know the reality. Once they know the reality, they also have the ability to judge what is right, what is wrong. Therefore, censorship on their own people is immoral.
You can speak to world leaders. You have influence. If there is one thing you could do for your people, what would it be?
Just one word, freedom. freedom with meaningful autonomy. So complete freedom about religious matter, about culture matter, about education, these things, complete freedom. Then defense and foreign affairs, that's up to the central government.
Next month, there's going to be a change for China. It will have a new leader, Xi Jinping. Are you hopeful?
Difficult to say. I do not want to create some kind of speculation. Better wait 6 months, or 1 year, or 2 years, then we'll see.
I asked people on Twitter, young people, what to ask you, and their questions are very similar. They want to know what motivates hate, how can we get rid of stress and anger. Young people are very concerned about getting rid of the dark to open themselves up to the possibilities. So how do you answer these questions?
In my view, I think our present existing education system, I think basically materialistic oriented. So that's why from a young age, the education almost, I think, helping more desire and sense of competition. We should have more holistic education system. Holistic means not only material value, but also inner value. We should need some knowledge about the whole map of the mind, how to build healthy mind, healthy body, and a healthy family, healthy society. Not just money or power.